All right, we're live. All right, shalom, shalom. Before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the brothers out there. And we're just going to get into just another quick lesson. Really, just exhortation. Pretty much. Because we know that pretty soon we're going to have another, shutdown. These lockdowns are about to, come into play again. All right. And, as, brothers see and sisters, you see what's going on in the world. Pretty much all these, basically from these corporations to these, governors and mayors and officials, basically they're pretty much saying that you got to get that 1-2 poke, all right, in order to enter into establishments, pretty much buy and sell in certain places. And they're also starting this whole mask mandate again in particular states, all right. And eventually it's going to lead to what, shutdowns, because we know that they're pushing this whole narrative that there's new variants out there. Even right now they have they have this whole Delta variant, right? Now they have a super Delta variant, okay, that I just saw, all right, as of recent. And I believe there was another a variant as well. I don't think it's popular out here in the United States, but I believe it's abroad right now. I can't remember the exact variant name, but it's another one. And that just gives them the excuse to continue to further this agenda that they're, pushing and trying to fulfill. All right. You got something to say, or you got anything?
Yeah, I got the scripture.
Just make sure you speak up.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. Verse 17, it says, "A man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able." And that's going to start off with most of these, like the brother said, they're going to use austerity measures as a way to combat the variants and say that you can't do this or you can't do that unless you've been vaccinated or you have cards, or since the unvaxxed are affecting the vaxxed, we have to take certain precautions. When very well we know that they're really just trying to crash this whole thing, whether somebody's actually catching, even though you do have people that's actually catching most of these plagues or whatever. They're really just trying to do it as a means to tie everything down, lock everything up, actually bring the martial law that they were supposed to bring last year, but last year was just a prelude and an adjustment to get you ready for what's really to come.
Get the one in I think it's the book of Isaiah, where it says that the city of confusion is broken down. And so it talks about the doors are shut up, I believe. All right, I think it's in Isaiah, like maybe the 24th chapter.
Yeah, I think it's 24.
But yeah, this stuff is coming, okay. And you see, but this time around, you're gonna have people actually fighting against this place. Actually, go back to that 2nd Ezra real quick, Salakiak. Go back to that sedition part.
Yeah.
I think it's a verse above it.
Yeah, it is.
But pretty much this time around, you're gonna have people fighting. Okay, they're not gonna give up, so easily this time. And we're not only just talking about the common citizen. You even have particular officials that are even tired of this. And that's where that whole with the scripture where it talks about saying kingdoms divided. Excuse me, out of nowhere I get a cough the second we start this. Saying, you know what I mean? But the second Salaki, it says in the scriptures that if Satan's kingdom be divided, it cannot stand. And you got a lot of these officials out here, they don't agree with the agenda. And there's a lot of in-house fighting amongst Esau right now.
Oh yeah, what you got?
All right.
The governor of Utah said he's not wearing a mask anymore, man.
Yeah. I was just gonna bring that out. Yep. And you see all these like so-called red states, all right? They're going to basically fight against the blue states. This whole civil war will happen. Actually, start at 15 while you're at it, while you're there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. This
Oh, okay, calm. Yeah, get that scripture out, Doc, Baba Kusha, if you can.
Yes, in 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 15, it says, "For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh,
Yep.
and one people shall stand up and fight against another."
Yeah, so you're gonna have all sorts of groups fighting against one another. All right, you're gonna have those that are, we believe in, we're Republicans. All right, we're for the red, right? And you're gonna have those Democrats. We're for the blue. They're gonna fight one another. You're gonna have literal actual race wars, and you're gonna have class riots. All right, you're gonna have all sorts of different battles occur. Okay. You got something there?
No,
Okay.
I was just looking for something else. It says, "And one people should stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men."
Yep, which that goes into that uprising against the government, whether it be of speech or whether it be happening physically. Okay, and right now there is sedition. You got people that are talking against this government, even officials that are in the government. Okay, so with that being said, though, a lot of chaos is about to happen, which that's going to give the elites, all right, the justification to shut this place down. Also, it's not just it's not just because of the plagues that are happening out here. Because of the it's not just going to happen just because of the pandemic. It's also going to these shutdowns are going to happen because of all the chaos that's about to occur as well. Then you have the economy that's about to crash. For several reasons. You have people or other countries, they're ditching the U.S. dollar, okay, which is weakening this place. You have the U.S. government; they keep pumping, money into this, into the system, which is creating inflation, the loss of jobs. All right, this place is about to tank, and people are about to go nuts out here.
Yeah. Also, they're starting to get rid of unemployment in most places as well.
Ooh,
They're halting unemployment.
Wesley? Keep going on. Keep going, Wesley.
All right, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power."
Nope, and that's what's gonna happen. All right, you're gonna have, basically people attacking these officials, and I won't be surprised if you start hearing about that. They had it last year where I forgot who it was. I forgot the group, but they were planning on taking that one governor, that one female governor, in Michigan. Now I believe that was more of like a like a planned event. They were just trying to push that vibration out there. But it's gonna get to a point where regular people are really gonna do this stuff, though. It's not gonna be some little psyop, okay? It's just gonna really happen, and that's coming soon. Okay, is there more?
That's
pretty much it, right?
Well, skip down to verse 19. It says,
Okay.
"A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." So it says not only because of the fact that people can't do and go places, it's going to be a lack of substance, man. For you already got most places are running out of food. Some of the things that you used to find maybe a year ago haven't been on the shelves as of late. It's going to boil down to where even if you have this card or this paper that's saying that you can get certain things, they're gonna limit and ration it out, man.
Yeah.
And then your ass might get robbed for what you have by somebody who doesn't have that, man.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have that happen.
Yep.
You're gonna have people that are gonna they're gonna be preying on those that have something. They're gonna stalk them out basically. This stuff is coming, man. This stuff is coming. It's gonna get real ugly out here. You know? Because I remember, I'll say this. I remember when they had the shutdown, right? I remember, because they had all these riots and all this chaos was happening out here in Chicago. And it was happening, nationwide, right? But I remember when I was working, I would see particular places, right? When they had like a shipment come in, they actually had, armed security with them. And that was of last year, So it's just gonna, these things are just gonna increase, okay? Things are gonna get, more hectic out here.
Yep.
Pretty much, last year. It was for show. It was just getting people used to the motions, pretty much, Now it's gonna be, game time. Okay.
I got this is 2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 22. It says, "And suddenly shall the unsown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty."
Yeah, and I know the brother Shakari in our camp, he put a video out there, and it was a compilation of particular things that were happening. It was very short. It was a compilation of videos of things that were happening throughout the United States, and it had to basically deal with the food shortages. And I remember this in particular. You had this guy. He was on a boat, and he was filming these these ships, right? They had all the the supplies, and they were just standing in the in the bays and all that stuff, just sitting there. And he said, "This is where all your supplies are at. They're not letting them get through. This is why you have a shortage in the stores right now." So pretty much, the food is just sitting out there and on ships, basically rotting away, or they're just in storages, right? Just sitting there. Because I seen a video a while back where you had this guy. He he was a distributor, okay? Oh no, he was working as I forgot, he worked at a store, but pretty much the distributors told him to sit on that package, and pretty much that food was meant to rot. It wasn't meant to get sold. All right, so this is all by design. And then you also have the Heavenly Father that's just destroying crops left and right, man, with all these natural plagues, because that's been happening for years now. Okay, so these storehouses are getting, more and more empty. And it's just going to get to a point where there's really going to be nothing in these stores anymore. And which that's what they want, because they want you to go to the government, all right, for what? Food rations. And then going back to this whole topic, that's going to lead to what? Chaos, which is going to lead to a shutdown. All right? Is there anything else on that?
No, that's pretty much it.
But can you get that one in Isaiah? I think it's like the 24th chapter. I know it says the city of confusion is broken down. Yeah, but these things are coming. That's why right now, for you brothers and sisters out there, we got to remain, okay? Remain in this faith, first and foremost. Continue to pray to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Ask for strength, guidance, okay? For more faith, and, to help you endure the afflictions, okay? We got to continue to separate ourselves from this present evil world. We don't want to be attached to this place, because this place is going down, man. You got that?
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 10. It says, "The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in."
Yep. And that's going into, martial law. And this place is the city of confusion, that's going into, Babylon. Which America's modern day Babylon, right? It's going to be a point where they're just going to shut everything down. And really, if you exit your house at the wrong times, hey, they might have orders. These soldiers may have orders for to kill you on sight, man. If they say, because last year, remember they had this the shutdown, right? And they would say, "Oh yeah, you can't come out between like, you know, the hours of like 10 p.m. and like 6 a.m. or some shit like that. I forgot exactly the time frames. They were just saying that, but no one was really enforcing it. But when this stuff really occurs, look, man, there's gonna be no more talking, and that's the thing. And Americans are used to just talking and, you know, bucking up and just running their mouth, really.
Somebody knock their ass out.
Yeah, and that's what's gonna start happening. You're gonna start seeing these, you know, officials really start, knocking people out, dragging them off, you know, to jail or to a concentration camp, because that's really what's coming. You know, then it's just gonna get to a point where they're just gonna kill you, man.
Yep.
They're not even gonna play. They're just gonna put a bullet through your head, man, or through your chest.
Your ass.
Don't got time for this nonsense.
That's the reason why they bring it back. Such things as capital punishment, or even firing squads, things like that. Basically, we don't have to put up with you, so we can just get rid of you, type of things. And to an extent, the Republicans had it right, because it's all an infringement on your rights. But at the same time, both sets of politicians, you know, whether it be the Republicans or the Democrats, they were always on the same side under the elites to bring forth this new world order, man. You know, which has to come down with it. If you're not with it, or if you're not benefiting it, then you're gonna be eliminated. That, what is it? The red list, blue list, yellow list.
Yo, that's right.
Which most Jake is on the red and the blue list, I believe it is, which is basically a concentration camp or
some of them. Yeah, it's either you go to a concentration camp and get re-educated.
Yeah.
And then the other one is basically you're just a threat. We gotta kill you off. You know. So this is what's, you know, about to hit the fan, man. That's why, you know, it's time to, you know, it's always, you know, been that time to, you know, to separate yourself and to stop playing games. But it is really getting to, you know, down to the wire, man, where it's like you can't really be, you know, messing around, man. Because this stuff is about to really, you know, hit the fan. You know. And you got anything else? Because if not, I was gonna say maybe end it off with that 2 Peter's about what manner of person ought ye to be.
I don't know if you want to finish these last 2 verses.
Oh yeah. I mean, whatever you got, Doc. Yeah, you can bring it up.
Yeah, it says verse 11. It says, "There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened."
Yeah, and that wine is not talking about like literal wine. It's talking about this this word. Okay, these people, when these people are gonna go you know, nuts. Okay, they're gonna be panicking. They're gonna be scared. So they're gonna as the scriptures say in Amos 8 and 12, they're gonna run to and fro to hear the word of the Most High. But Amos 8 and 11 says what? There's gonna be a famine of the word. So these people are gonna be shit out of luck, basically. You know. That's why the Lord said, hey, in the scriptures it says, "Seek the Lord while he may be found." Hey, the time is of the essence. You really gotta get this while you can, because eventually there's gonna be no internet. You're not gonna be able to link up with brothers. Okay. You know, it's just basically gonna be you and Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai and whatever you have, whatever oil you have. That's why the scriptures talk about it. What is it, Matthew 25? It talks about the 5 wise virgins and the 5 foolish virgins. Okay, the 5 wise virgins had their oil. Hey, those 5 foolish ones didn't. And you see, the majority of our people, they're those 5 foolish virgins, and they're gonna, you know, they're gonna perish, man. All right.
What do you say? Go to the anti sluggard.
Excuse me,
Damn. It says go to the anti sluggard, man. You know, basically, we do have to apply diligence to this, as well as it's gonna be the Spirit and whomever the Lord really had ordained from the beginning. You know, but where we come in and understanding that this ain't gonna always be a thing in the earth, while this devil's in power, that the Lord said is gonna be cut off for a certain reserve, we do need to get it while the getting is hot.
Yep.
And it says It says, "In the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction." You know, meaning there's not gonna be no type of leadership at all, man. There's not gonna be nobody to tell you what's going on, or, "Lo, is peace here, man. It's faith here. This is what you hope for." You watch every time you watch one of those post-apocalyptic shows, they basically everybody's lost hope.
Yeah.
They keep on trying to find out a way to regain hope, but they can't get it. As soon as they get nestled up upon something, it's just like the Amos chapter 5, man. I believe it is. Is it Amos 5 or is it Amos? Yes, Amos 5, where it talks about as if a man leaned his hand on the wall. Yeah. You know, as soon as you're resting here, you know, next thing you know, a serpent bites you. You flee from a lion, and then something else, you ran into some other trouble, man. Then next thing you know, a bear done met you. You're constantly getting into trouble, man.
Yep.
So you want to First Peter or Second Peter?
I think it's Second Peter's like the 3rd chapter. Like 3 to 10. Something like that.
Yeah, this is Second Ezra. It's like this is Second Peter chapter 3, verse 10. "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat."
And we know that's coming. That's the ultimate plague. Okay? When those missiles, you know, get shot off, and then also the Lord uses, you know, what this world calls UFOs, okay? Shoot down, you know, basically concentrated energy, which are laser beams, to burn this place up.
Right, in which the heavens shall melt, shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
No, so that's something that you got to ask yourself, okay? You know, what have I been doing? You know, or what am I doing? Have I been, you know, an obedient servant? Have I been separating myself from this place? Do I have a holy conduct? Okay, have I been, you know, charitable? You gotta, you know, think about that, and you gotta, you know, do these things. You gotta, you know, basically do what's written in the scriptures, okay? Because these plagues that are coming they're not turning back, man. They're not. They're just going to continue to grow, and the evils are going to grow more and more. I think the scriptures even say that, man. Okay? It's just going to get worse out here. That's why we're talking about this second shutdown. It's coming. But this time around, it's not going to be the same. Last time, it was more child's play. You know? And you could see it in these politicians' faces. You could see it in Biden's face, you know? All right? You could see it in Fauci's face. They're mad. They're about to come down with that great wrath. Yep. They're not playing anymore, man. You can really see it. Then on top of that, they're getting exposed left and right and getting, you know, attacked left and right. So it's just pretty much getting to a point where they're just like, shut up, slave, you know? And they're going to throw you in a, you know, in a jail, or, you know, whatever they're going to do. Like, stay in your house or you're going to get shot, you know?
We don't have to reason with you anymore.
And we don't have to reason with you anymore, you know? This is martial law, warlike law, man. Okay, this is what's taking over the American Constitution now. Because once they declare martial law, they don't have to follow the Constitution. You know, it's suspended. That's what they say. It's suspended for the time being until martial law is taken away. It's finished, but it's not going to be finished. Okay. So this is what's coming, man. All right, so that's why, us that are in this faith, we got to continue to, you know, attach ourselves to Yahweh Shem Shai and not this beast system. Because this is the only way we're going to get out of it. It's through Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right, you got anything else, Ark?
No,
But that's pretty much it. Hey, you know, we hope this was edifying. With that, you know, we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all you brothers out there. You know, Shalom and a Baba Ball.